Good morning, everyone. I'm Dharma and today I'm gonna give a speech, explain this PPT on to explore the foundational question: how did traditional Indian society guide individuals to live ethically and meaningfully? The answer isn't about the rules; it's about a deep-seated moral framework. My topic today is the role of My topic today is the role of Dharma and Karma in shaping ethical behavior, looking at traditional Indian society as a case study. Uh, the moral framework. At the heart of this framework are two interconnected concepts that touch every part of life: Dharma and Karma. Think of this as a way. Dharma is the moral compass. It's one's duty and the right way to live. Karma is the law of cause and effect. It's principle of personal accountability for your actions. Together, these two ideas formed a comprehensive system that defined duties, shaped behavior, and explained the consequences of one's choice. Understanding Dharma. So let's take a closer at Dharma. It's important to understand that Dharma is more than just religion. It represents the universal moral law governing right conduct and duty. In fact, in Sanskrit, the word dharma literally means that which upholds. It's seen as the force that sustains both individual character and entire social order. Dharma is often broken down into two key parts: Sanatan Dharma and Swadharma. These are the universal virtues that apply. Sanatanam, these are the universal virtues that apply to everyone. Principles like truth, non-violence, and compassion. Swadharma, uh, these are one's personal or specific duties based on factors like your stage of life or role in society. So simply but put, Dharma acts as the moral rule book telling you what is ethically right. Understanding karma. Uh, but what motivates someone to follow dharma? That's where karma comes in. It's common misconception that karma is fate or some predetermined destiny. It's not karma. It's not. Karma is the universal principle of accountability. The law is simple. Every action, whether good or bad, generates a consequence. This principle operates consistently, ensuring that individuals are ultimately responsible for their own choices. The consequence of your action then reinforce the importance of ethical behavior in the first place. The interplay. This is the most critical part, how they work together. Dharma and karma are not separate ideas, they are in an integrated self-regulating system. Look at this diagram. It starts with dharma, the guiding principle. This guide informs your individual action, which is your karma. That action leads to a consequence and feedback. This feedback in turn reinforces your understanding of dharma. Dharma tells you what to do. Karma ensures you are personally responsible for doing it. This creates a powerful, intrinsic motivation to live ethically. Case study: law and justice. So how did this look in practice? Let's look at a few case studies. First, in traditional Indian law and ancient texts like the Manusmriti grounded its legal principles directly in dharma. Laws weren't just political rules, they were seen as expressions of the cosmic moral order. Therefore, punishments for breaking a law was seen as the consequence or karma, and were designed to restore the moral balance, not just to punish. Justice, accountability, and morality were all integrated. Case study: the ashram system. Ashram system. We also see this system in the social structure, especially the ashram system or the four stages of life framework divided a person's life into four phases: brahmacharya or student phase, focus on learning and discipline; grihastha or a householder phase, focus on family, community, and economic duties; vanaprastha or hermit phase, involving gradual withdrawal and mentoring; And finally, the sannyasa or renunciate phase focused on spiritual liberation. Each stage had its own specific set of duties, its own swadharma. This integrated ethical development across a person's entire uh, lifespan. Finally, we see this framework in cultural transmission. The great epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata acted as living laboratories for ethical exploration. They are filled with characters grappling with complex moral dilemmas. In the Ramayana, Lord Rama exemplifies Swadharma by sacrificing his personal happiness to fulfill his duties as son and a king. In Mahabharata, the warrior Arjuna faces a profound dilemma. His universal dharma of non-violence conflicts with his Swadharma as a warrior. The entire Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's teaching to help him understand his duty with the cosmic order. Synthesis. When you put all these pieces together, you see how the integration of Dharma and Karma shaped the entire society. It wasn't just one thing, it was a self perpetuating system. It shaped individual ethics by making moral duties and their consequences personal. It defined the social structure and its role through the dharmic principle. It created legal systems that were grounded in a clear moral philosophy. It was passed down through cultural transmission in epics and rituals, and it led to a spiritual integration where ethics became inseparable from spirituality, elevating morality beyond just a set of rules. In conclusion, karma, dharma and karma framework remains profoundly relevant. It shows us that for any ethical system to be sustainable, it must integrate universal principles with a strong sense of personal responsibility. These ancient concepts remind us that genuine ethics doesn't just come from an external force enforcement. It emerges from a deep understanding of our duties and willing embrace of accountability for action. That's it. Thank you.